Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The Steel City is ready at Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Tonight, a tough AFC North matchup. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Welcome, head coach Mike McCarthy, and your defending AFC North Pittsburgh Steelers.
And Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. And the return will bring him to the 28-yard line. That's where the offense will get going for the first time in this one. And Deshaun Watson leading this Browns offense out. I have to think back a long time ago to 2020 when he was the NFL's passing leader during his time in Houston with the Texans.
You have to imagine that this is the final chance, right? I mean, Deshaun Watson, they make the blockbuster trade. They acquire him years back from the Houston Texans, and the expectations is that he was going to bring that level of play we saw in Houston to Cleveland and finally answer the quarterback question for the Cleveland Browns. And, of course, some on the field, some off the field, injury issues, a lot of things at play. So now back healthy. Can he find his play of old? And if he can, what can they get at him?
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23
They'll
yards.
pick up 23 on that one. First down, Cleveland. They'll fake to Judkins, and now it's Watson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down. They bring Jeudy in motion. A run, and here comes Judkins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. And we will not have a return here. This one angles out of bounds. He keeps rolling. Aaron Rodgers leading the Steelers out. Hard to believe, Greg, it's year 22, his second in Pittsburgh, and teaming up again with his former head coach, Mike McCarthy.
Well, after another offseason of speculation, Aaron Rodgers, is he coming back? Where is he going to play? He's reunited with his coach, Mike McCarthy. Can they kind of rekindle that success of years back? Green Bay. You look back just a season ago, Mike. I know he's getting up there. I know he is, but I actually think Aaron Rodgers, all things considered, played really well last year.
3rd and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up fourth down. On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Watson. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Concepcion.
Watson's pass.
A gain of 24 through the air.
Out there, Mike, there's nowhere to go with it. Protection's breaking down. You either got to get that out to a check down, or you just got to throw it at someone's feet and move on to the next play.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd and long ahead. Out of the gun, Watson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will get some yardage there on the scramble, but not nearly enough. And it's going to bring up 4th and long.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep them short of the 1st down.
Steelers offense ready for their second possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. He'll push forward for about a yard. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now Rodgers will sneak it. Oh, he's trying to push his way forward, but he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. He might have even lost yards on that play, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. That's complete, and it's the rookie, Denzel Boston. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. This throw left is complete with Judy. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They bring Judy in motion. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's to the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That one caught the rookie, Jeremy Bernard. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now it's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Quick slant, that is caught by Boston. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. To throw is Watson. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. On fourth down, Todd Monken going to send out the field goal unit. This from 40 yards out. Schmidt's kick is good. And the Browns get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. So now they'll pitch it out here. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is.
2nd and long coming up. Watson to throw. He's got his tight end, Royer. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Watson. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Out to his right. That's out wide to Warren. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down.
A loss of 10 yards.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He takes off. And a nice run, sliding to a halt. A pickup of 9. Here's 3rd and 2. They bring Judy in motion. And it'll be brought down with a 1st down. That late flag coming in. They're going to get some more tacked on for good measure. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. New set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Watson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 6. On the ground, Judkins. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Off play action. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. Well, Jorquez on to punt, and the kick is away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
I love blitzing defensive backs. So when they blitz the corner, Mike, they call it a cat pressure. He's the corner cat. Man, it's so hard for the offense to get a beat on him. Who's accounting for him? And in this case, nobody was.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it's going to be 4th down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Jamel Dean on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Steelers' 8-yard
Come to the line for 2nd and 4. Watson will make the read and holds on. And he will take it in himself. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Andre Schmidt to kick off for
This will be
Cleveland.
returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now, the guy who's very familiar with this spot, Aaron Rodgers for the Steelers. Down by 12. 1:08 to go. They'll drop to throw. He'll drop this down to Warren. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Open man, that's Bernard. He's got it. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. Rodgers going up top again. He'll look deep for Pittman. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
Ronnie Hickman there defensively.
Rodgers now. He's going to look downfield once again. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now Rodgers. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get it done. An old school, hard-fought game, won in the trenches in the driving snow. Not a lot of points, not a lot of big plays, but they did just enough to get out of here with a victory.